Welcome to the Calvin Dean Show. My name is Calvin Dean. It's week 10 upon us. It's going to be an exciting show. Hopefully everyone got out to vote. NFL.com/votes. They set that up for everyone to learn where they could vote, how they can register, and all that stuff. I voted. I love it. I love California. We can either vote early or mail-in ballots. I voted last night. It was great. I hope everyone voted. What about that Monday night football game? I told everyone, I said, before the season, I predicted, if you look at my prediction show before the season, I predicted that the Baltimore Ravens, yes, the Baltimore Ravens would be in the Super Bowl this year. I predicted that. And, man, did they look all world or what last night? That running attack, the way it's just amazing. I mean, it's just amazing. That running attack of the Baltimore Ravens is just amazing. I mean, Lamar Jackson, they didn't have an answer. And then he throws. They think he's going to run. That one time when he threw a touchdown to Likely, I mean, everyone thought it was a sweep right. The whole line moved over, and he threw it to Likely, touchdown. What an amazing. That was the first touchdown of the game. And they looked so good. And one other thing about week 9 I have to go into. Tom Brady, 100,000 yards. Yes, 100,000 yards. He passed 100,000 yards. Well, they were talking about if Patrick Mahomes would to get this done, 100,000 yards, he would have to, ready? Play until he's 46. 46, guys. Yeah, 46. And, Tom's 45. I don't think anyone of these guys, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, they're not going to be playing until their 40s. You look at Josh Allen, just got hurt. His arm just got hurt. He might not even be playing this week. Just remember that it's tough, and it's a different game. It's a different game now. I mean, a lot of the quarterbacks are running quarterbacks, right? And Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and look at Patrick Mahomes on Sunday Night Football. Wow. I mean, he would not be denied a win. And he went into overtime. They beat the Titans. Titans played really good. I was very impressed with the Titans, other than they only threw the ball, 11 times? Not good. They just can't do that. I mean, at least with Lamar Jackson and his running, compared to Malik Willis of the Titans, at least, Jackson sits in a pocket and he throws the ball. And Malik Willis, he doesn't even want to throw the ball. It was terrible passer rating. And, the Titans lost. Week 10, what a week 9. Week 9 was just great, right? And week 10 is going to even be better. Thursday night football, let's start with it. We have the Falcons going into the Panthers, Carolina Panthers. They just played this game. Not last week, but the week before. They just played an amazing, fun, exciting. It was like in the 30s, and the Falcons pulled it out. This game is going to be in Carolina. Baker Mayfield played in week 9, but they said he's not going to be playing. And I just don't see the Panthers. They just got rolled on the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati played, the funny part is that Cincinnati, right, they played terrible the week before in week 8, and then they play like world beaters, right? World beaters in week 9. Mixing 5 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns, guys. Amazing. 5 touchdowns. So, just amazing. This game, Thursday Night Football, Falcons going into the Panthers. Falcons are 4-5. The Panthers are 2-7. The Falcons and the Panthers are they're that kind of a teams that they're just they're scrappers. It's going to be in Carolina. It's going to be on Thursday night football. I'm giving this one up to the Atlanta Falcons. We have the next game Sunday. We have the Vikings going into Buffalo. Josh Allen might be hurt. Who knows? But, I'm going to give this, it's an either or game, really. I mean, you have the Minnesota Vikings 7-1, the Buffalo Bills 6-2, just got upset by the Jets. Or was it an upset? Jets are pretty good, guys. Jets are pretty good. So we have the Minnesota Vikings coming into the Buffalo Bills. They do not know, meaning the Buffalo Bills, do not know if they're going to be playing Josh Allen. He hurt his arm, and it's not good. It's not good. You saw him right near the end of the game. He was like feeling his arm and stuff. And he hurt his arm near the end of the game. So if Josh Allen plays, I'm going to give it up to the Bills. If he doesn't play, I'm still going to give it up to the Bills. Give it up to the Bills on Sunday to beat the Minnesota Vikings. We have German game, the Seattle Seahawks 6-3, just looking great. I mean, really, really great. How about Walker? I mean, Geno Smith. Geno is leading the league in percentage. He's 73%. Yeah, 73%, guys. Geno Smith. He is just looking so good. And that offense is looking so good. They thought, get rid of Russell Wilson. Man, we got Geno Smith. We'll have to go out and get a quarterback. There's going to be a quarterback controversy between Locke and Geno, but no controversy whatsoever. Geno Smith was amazing. Type in his name and look at him in college. He had this one college game that was just amazing. And I'm telling you, Geno Smith is all that and then some. I always liked him. He went to the Jets, and then someone cold-cocked him. I forget who it was, who punched him in the jaw, broke his jaw. He stopped playing, and then he wasn't the same after that. And then now he's resurrected his career, and 6-3, Seattle Seahawks. Wow. Just amazing. So now they're going to Germany. Tom Brady just had the most amazing comeback drive I've ever seen in my life. For number one, Tom Brady has 100,000 throwing yards. 100,000 throwing yards, guys. Yeah, once again, 100,000 throwing yards. Now, if Patrick Mahomes would continue to play like he is right now, ready? It would take him to 46 years old to get to Tom Brady, what Tom's doing right now. Pretty impressive. And what an impressive late second drive. They had 47 seconds to drive 50 some odd yards. I think it was like 57 yards, right? 47 seconds. No timeouts, right? Well, guess what? Tom drove them down with some pinpoint passes that was just amazing. Touchdown, Tampa Bay wins. And ready? They still had 9 seconds left. Give me a break. Come on. That's the GOAT, the greatest of all time, showing who he is and what he can do. Give it up to Tom Brady. And man, this is going to be an exciting game. We have the Seahawks and the Buccaneers in Germany. They're going to be going. The game's sold out for number one, which is really, really, really cool. And you know what, guys? I'm going to give this one up to the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are going to beat the Seattle Seahawks. This is going to be my upset special. Seattle Seahawks is going to be favored. I'm giving this one up to the Buccaneers. They're going to end up winning this game, and they're going to be 5-5, guys. 5-5 at the end of this game. This is my upset special, the Buccaneers over the Seattle Seahawks in Germany. The next game, we have the Lions coming into the Chicago Bears. How about Justin Fields? Wow. Justin Fields is just straight up just a baller, man. Just a baller. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, well, I have, but I mean, he's been playing really, really, really good. The Lions upsetting the Packers. I called that game, guys. I called the Lions to beat the Packers. That was my upset special last week. Listen to my upset specials if you want to win some money. Man, my one buddy literally tripled his money from that call. Tripled his money. Okay. So the Lions coming into Chicago on this one. This is going to be tough. The Chicago Bears look really good. I mean, and the Detroit Lions, they did great. They did great. They beat the Green Bay Packers at home, but this is in Chicago. I'm giving this one up to the Chicago Bears to beat the Detroit Lions in Chicago. The next game we have the Jaguars going into Kansas City. Kansas City winning late night heroics. What a great Sunday night football with Mahomes going to OT with the Tennessee Titans. And man, I just can't believe it. It was an exciting game. And give it up to the Tennessee Titans. Dean Blagg texts me in the middle of the game and says, "Hey, Tennessee looks really good." Yeah, he did. They do. They looked really good. But their quarterback, Malik Willis, you got to throw the ball. You got to learn how to throw the ball. That's one thing for sure. You just can't take the ball and just start running. I mean, what did they threw the ball like 11 times through the game? It was terrible. Of course they're going to lose. But you just can't keep pounding the ball with Derrick Henry. I mean, Kansas City, Derrick Henry was moving the ball in the first half, right? They couldn't stop him. But in the second half, the Kansas City Chiefs came out. They did some stuff on the defense. They just tweaked the defense, and they beat the Tennessee Titans. Bravo. This game, Jaguars going into Kansas City. I mean, the Jags 3-6. Sometimes they look great and sometimes they don't. I think Kansas City is going to win this game. Give it up to the Kansas City Chiefs over the Jacksonville Jaguars in Kansas City. Next game we have the Browns, the Cleveland Browns, looking all world suddenly, right? And they're playing the Miami Dolphins in Miami. Miami looking good too, guys. Miami looking very, very good. But it's the Cleveland Browns. Their defense just shut down the Cincinnati Bengals. I guess the Bengals didn't come and play. This is going to be a tough game. This is going to be a catalyst to see if the Cleveland Browns really can play with a really great offensive team, right? I know Cincinnati Bengals is a great offensive team, but their actual line is suspect. The offensive line is suspect, right? So the Cleveland Browns coming into Miami, I'm going to give this one up to the Miami Dolphins. They're just flying high. They're looking so good. They'll be 7-3 at the end of this game. The next game, we have the Texans coming into the Giants, New York Football Giants, 6-2. What can you say about the Texans? That's the thing. The Philadelphia Eagles had played the Texans before their bye week, and they beat, right? And they're all like, "Oh my God, Philadelphia is the greatest." They're playing the Texans, guys. The Texans. I'm sorry, you're playing the Texans. Don't pat yourself on the back by beating the Texans. Texans' record is 1-6-1 for a reason. They're terrible. Okay, and the New York Football Giants coming off of a bye, playing at home against the Houston Texans, who really, really aren't that good. And so the Giants, they're gonna be sluggish at first, but the Giants are gonna pull this one out and beat the Texans at home. We have the next game. We have the Saints. Yeah, the New Orleans Saints just getting beat on Monday Night Football. Boy, did the Ravens look good. I mean, the Ravens looked really, really good, guys. I mean, Lamar Jackson, that running style of that offense is just amazing. Kenyon Drake, wow, 2 touchdowns, looked all world. I mean, the guy still has it. I love it how he darts through the lines, and he can hit, and he'll hit the ball. And what about that fullback of the Ravens, number 42? Oh, The guy's 300 pounds plus. He's a fullback, guys. 300 pounds. He's on the field all the time, leading the way to block, and boy, does he block. Look at that game. I want you all to look at the Raven game, right? Monday Night Football Raven game. I want you to pay attention to the fullback of the Baltimore Ravens. That guy's, he's like a lineman, but he's a fullback. And he's huge. And when he hits you, and he's a great blocker. Great blocker. He even caught the ball a few times. He ran the ball a couple times. The Ravens look really good. I told everyone at the beginning of the year, Lamar Jackson, MVP, Ravens in the Super Bowl. You'll see. Saints going into the Pittsburgh Steelers. Casey, my nephew Casey, he loves those Steelers. Justine, you love the Steelers. You guys are like big Steeler fans, but my gosh, the Saints getting beat up, 3-6. The Steelers 2-6. They're in Steeltown. They're in Pittsburgh at this one. They've had this. They took their week off. Was last week, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm seeing the Pittsburgh Steelers winning this game against the Saints. Pittsburgh Steelers over the Saints on Sunday. We have the next game. We have the Broncos. Broncos looking all world going into England, beating the Jaguars. Russell Wilson suddenly looked great. But they're playing the Titans. And I don't know. That defense of the Denver Broncos is pretty good, guys. They just got rid of Chubb, right? They just got rid of him. And that's another thing. Ugly, man. Getting rid of a really good player like that. Well, he is hurt, a lot, right? And but this game, the Broncos going into the Titans. Titans looked really good against Kansas City. They were on a winning streak. I don't know if they're going to be able to stop Derrick Henry. I don't know. If Tannehill comes back, I think they'll have a better chance. I'm not digging Malik Willis. I'm just not. He's a great runner, quarterback, but that's all he does is run quarterback. That's all that team does is run. But they got to have passing too. They have to have that threat. That's what Kansas City did. They just, loaded the box second half, made him need to pass the ball, and he's terrible. Malik Willis is he was just terrible, guys. He was just terrible. The Titans over the Broncos in this one in Tennessee. Give it up to the Titans. We have the Indianapolis Colts firing their coach, Frank Wright, right? Firing him and giving a job, ready, to an offensive lineman. Never, ever coached a day in his life. And then you have the Indianapolis Colts owner getting up there explaining, I love it that he has no coaching experience. It's just great. He's not going to listen to analytics. The guy, he should go back to his rest home where he comes from, because he's like 90, and he's like, oh, it's football. It's going to be rough and tough football. Screw the analytics. Screw this. Screw that. He's going to be doing great. I love him. Well, sure. Sure. Going into Las Vegas, Raiders are in trouble. I just can't believe the way they've been playing. But this is my best bet of the week. My best bet of the week is the Las Vegas Raiders beating the Indianapolis Colts in Las Vegas. Yes, the Las Vegas will beat the Indianapolis Colts in Las Vegas. And that is my lock. My lock of the week is the Raiders over the Colts. Okay, guys, we have the next game is going to be an interesting game. Week 10 is just going to be amazing. We have the Cowboys. You're coming off their bye, playing the Green Bay Packers, who just lost to the Lions. The Lions, guys. Wow. Green Bay 3-6. The Cowboys 6-2. Dak Prescott's going to be back. I just don't see the Green Bay Packers. Are hurt now. Their defense is hurt. This is going to be Zeke is going to be running on there. All everyone talks about is, let's trade Zeke. Why would you trade Zeke? It would be the stupidest move in the world to trade Zeke. You just can't. The guy, the way his salary is based and stuff. Why would you trade him? You're insane if you want to trade Zeke. Really, I just don't understand that concept. I really don't. Tony, this is your Cowboys going into my other friend Johnny Salinas. Your Packers. Johnny Salinas just commented on my show, and I gave him a hat. That's all you guys have to do is comment on my show, and you get a hat. Yeah, a hat from the NFLshop.com of your team given right to you. So just remember to give me a comment, hit the like button, hit the subscribe and notifications on, and guess what? You got a free hat coming from NFLshop.com. Wow. Now, the Cowboys coming into the Green Bay Packers. Man, this is going to be a tough game. I'm going to give this up to the Cowboys. Cowboys are going to dominate. They're going to beat Green Bay in Green Bay. Cowboys are going to end up 7-2, and Green Bay is in trouble 3-7. This might be the first losing season for the Green Bay Packers. That's scary. That's scary. We have the next game. We have the Cardinals. Wow. 2-minute warning time is going to be the Cardinals today. And the Cardinals, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. They lost to the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota. They had the chance to win, and they just didn't pull it out. Kyler Murray coming into the Los Angeles Rams. Los Angeles Rams 3-5, just getting beat by the Tampa Bay Bucks. But that whole division, Tampa Bay's in first place at 4-5, guys. So, that division is, they're 3-5. They're not far away from, really doing well. The Cardinals, I don't know about the Cardinals, but the Rams always have the Cardinals number. They always do. That defense, Kyler Murray runs for his life. This game, giving it up to the home team, Los Angeles Rams over the Arizona Cardinals. I know I'm sporting the Cardinals logos and the hat and everything today. But man, I wish I could really give a better prediction for the Arizona Cardinals, but you're going to lose this game. It's going to be an exciting game. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. Kyler might have a really, really good – I think he might have a good game. Yeah, he might have a good game. I think they're going to go back and forth in this one, but I'm going to give it up to the Los Angeles Rams over the Arizona Cardinals in Los Angeles. The next game is Sunday Night Football. Wow. We have the Los Angeles Chargers. Yes, the Los Angeles Chargers going into San Francisco playing Nikki's Niners. Yeah, cute little Nikki up in San Francisco. She's in love that Jimmy G. And boy, are they looking great with him and McCaffrey. And Debo's going to be back. Woo. Wow. Los Angeles Chargers, they've been without Williams, been without their receiving core. Well, they just beat the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. Last second field goal. Dicker kicked a field goal. They put him on their shoulders. They carried him off the field by winning that game. They were so excited. It was like they won the Super Bowl. Yeah, but they didn't. And this game's going to be a little bit different. And, they have the San Francisco 49ers have all those weapons. Debo, McCaffrey, Jimmy G, Ayuk. I could go on and on and on and on, guys. This is going to be an interesting game, very interesting game. But, guys, I mean, I'm a Los Angeles person. I love LA. I love the LA teams. I love the LA Chargers. I love the LA Rams. I love all the teams, to be honest. And I don't really have a favorite team. But this game, the Los Angeles Chargers going into the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco on Sunday Night Football. Can't get a better game than this one. This is going to be exciting to watch. That defense of the San Francisco 49ers, but that offense of the Los Angeles Chargers, that offense of the San Francisco 49ers. I just don't see the Chargers winning this game. I give it up to the San Francisco 49ers, Nicky's Niners, beating the Los Angeles Chargers in San Francisco on Sunday Night Football. The next game is the last game of Week 10. It's Monday Night Football, and man, do we have a game for you. We have the Washington Commanders coming into Philadelphia. Philadelphia 8-0. Wow, 8-0. Bravo, bravo, bravo on the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, let's give that up. Yeah, I love that. Anyway, Philadelphia Eagles 8-0 and the Washington Commanders looking good. They really look good. I mean, they missed, they missed by like a couple feet by winning that game, their last game. I mean, they looked very good, guys. They looked very good. This is going to be a harder game than everyone thinks it's going to be, because that Washington defense is going to be tested, because they're really, really good. That front four is really good. I can't wait till Chase Young comes back. That's good. That's going to be exciting when he comes back. These guys are 4-5. The Eagles, this is a divisional game. Divisional games are different, guys. Divisional games are different. And this is such a tough game to call. I want to go, they're going to go 9-0, and I hope they do. And the Washington Commanders 4-5. Don't think that the Washington Commanders won't fight, because they're going to fight. Heineke, love that name, Heineken, right? Just like Zappy, Zappy and salsa. Gotta have salsa. I want salsa. People eat salsa because they like saying the word salsa.
People like to say salsa. Excuse me, do you have any salsa? We need more salsa. Where's the salsa? No salsa.
You know what I mean? And it's like Zappy. People love him in New England because they love to say the name Zappy. It's all about that. And now we have Heineken. Heineke is, he's this young quarterback. He's just one of those guys. He's second string, guys. He's not a first string quarterback. He's a second string. He goes in there and he brings excitement. Just plays, hauls balls, and that's why everyone loves him so much. But I don't really think he's a starting quarterback. I just don't think, though. Giving this game up to, ready? The Philadelphia Eagles will be 9-0 after this game. Wow. Week 10, guys. How about that? Now, ready? Your 2-minute warning starts now. 2-minute warning, guys. You know who's going to be in trouble in this 2-minute warning? Yeah, Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals are in trouble. They are in trouble. I mean, they're going to go down this week to Los Angeles and play Los Angeles, and I just don't see them winning this game. They're going to be in deep, 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 deep trouble. They're going to be 3-7 after this Week 10. There's something about the Arizona Cardinals. I don't know what it is. Something's missing there. I think their running game is missing. They need a really good running game. Kyler Murray can't do it all, and he tries to do it all. He's like this. Watching Kyler Murray is like watching a video game. you know. But once again, give it up to the Arizona Cardinals are in trouble. It's one team that's in trouble this week. I think the Arizona Cardinals are definitely in trouble. How about that 2-minute warning? It's all about the Arizona Cardinals. One team in trouble, Arizona Cardinals. How about that? Thank you, Dean Blegg, so much, and thank you for Mixed Cocktail Hour. Give it up to Mixed Cocktail Hour.
3.
Welcome.
Yeah, where's Tammy?
Wow. Mixed Cocktail Hour. That was amazing. That was amazing. Watch them every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. They tape a live show. Tammy's fantastic. I love Scott, too. His jokes are just funny. And listening to Dean laugh in the background is even better. So give it up to them. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mixed Cocktail Hour. Look at the link below. Go to that show. And remember, subscribe, like, turn on your notifications, comment.